Hello, FewCandy here, and welcome to a special episode of Cities Skylines. So today is Airport DLC release day, and for anyone who's watched my content before, you'll know that I am pretty big on detailing, and in particular, I love a prop. So today I thought instead of building you an airport, here's one I've made earlier, and let's have a little look at what the best props and assets from the workshop are for detailing up your airports. So before we begin, I just want to give a little disclaimer here that this is all my own personal opinion. I have not scoured every single asset that is there on the workshop. That's simply impossible. So I'm sure that there are others which are just as good as the ones that I'm going to show you now, and others, in fact, which may even be better. But this is just my personal opinion as of right now. So first up, we've got a couple of signs. So here we have the Airport Next Exit sign by JR, which I just really like. It's very simple, very basic, but just the type of thing that you need for framing your road on the way into an airport, in my opinion. And then scooting on over here, we have the Airport Follow Blue for Sign by Tony Coolbeck, which again is totally simple, but just adds that little extra feel of, yes, I am going to an airport. So in terms of signage, I think that's a pretty good one. So that would be my top two signs from the workshop for airports. So moving on over to boarding ramps next, we have a number of assets here actually from Vasim R22. We have the airport passenger boarding ramp here that you can see, and this comes in a few different sizes. And actually these work perfectly with the prop planes from the new airport DLC. Perfect height for the medium plane there, and also for the small plane as well. So they can be used in a number of different ways, and there are a few different versions of it as well, just showcasing two here. So yeah, another really nice prop just to add a bit of extra something to your airports. And then over here we have some stairs versions. So these are just called the Airplane Stairs Pack. And again, they come in a few different sizes. The small one is a little bit small for the small planes. However, there is one that works really, really nicely with the medium plane, as you can see here. Perfect height for that. And again, I just think that looks super cool to have a few of them lying around as well. Just an extra prop that you can have in your airport to jazz it up. And then over here we can see a pushback, and this is definitely my favourite pushback on the workshop. And this is the Airport Tow Barless Pushback by Cybram M and Bent Pixel, and I just think that looks super, super cool. So there's a lot that you can do with this. If you've got big plane props in, you can add these in for great effect to your airport. So absolutely love that prop, and actually it's really super detailed when you look at it up close. So a really, really nice one there. And this is the Air Canada Airport Vehicles Pack by Willem DHJ. And this is a pretty impressive pack. This is actually only a fraction of the vehicles that are in the pack that you can see here. And we've got everything from cargo trucks to trolleys to pushbacks to belt loaders and pallet loaders, you name it. And there is also some cargo props as well that come within this pack. So this is absolutely a must-have pack, I would say, for any cargo airport detailing. It just looks absolutely fabulous. I really, really, really like that pack. Now coming on to planes, now there are tons that you can work with here. So first up we have this one here with a little bit of orange on it, which just, I really like how this looks for a light aircraft, and they fit quite well into these hangars. You could have a number of them sitting in these hangars, which I think would look pretty awesome. And this is the Cessna 172 Paint Scheme 1 by Tomcat. Love that asset. And we also have over here the Plane 1 by Mobius 1, which again is another really nice little light aircraft. Nice and plain, a little bit of writing, a little bit of detail on the back, but apart from that, just looks great, and another little extra thing to help improve your airport. And of course, we have had some asset makers jump right onto the airport DLC. So we have two brand new entries onto the workshop over here. And the first one is this, a Better Planes pack, and this is actually the North American pack, and that's by Besquicklehausen. And there are some awesome planes within this. Lots of different sizes of medium and small planes that you can see here. Different brands all from North America. And there are a number of packs now available on the workshop by them, so please do go and check them out, because this is not the only one that is great. These are awesome. This is just the one that I have chosen to showcase here. But yeah, looking absolutely fantastic. And the other brand new entry onto the workshop are these Apex aircraft packs by Blue Thunder. And here we have the holiday pack in the green and the yellow there, and also the large aircraft pack in the red there. And there's a number of assets which I'm not showing here, but all very similar, just very slightly different detailing, like red tips, no red tips on the end of the wings there. So lots and lots to choose from. And we have a variety of small planes with just the 2 engines, very small planes here on the holiday, and also much larger planes with the 4 engine option there. So some absolutely stunning assets from Blue Thunder fresh onto the workshop to help improve your airports. So moving on to some building assets, first up we have the Ibis Hotel here by Sven Berlin, and this is, you know, a relatively plain asset. I love the table features out the back there, but it looks fantastic, and I think it fits into this hotel vibe really nicely, particularly with the flags out the front there as well. I just like how it looks, and you can imagine putting a few of these together to make a slightly larger hotel complex, and it would be absolutely fantastic. So yeah, that's high up on my list of assets to go with your airports. And next up we have the Enterprise Car Rental Centre, and this is by King Leno. And with the release of the airport DLCs, you can now have a policy to encourage tourists to rent a car. So here we go. They can actually do that if we have one of these in. Otherwise, there is no rental car asset that comes with the DLC. So yeah, I definitely recommend checking out this one from King Leno on the workshop. A lovely little asset, and really true to life, actually. Really true to life. And then the final building is one of my absolute personal favourites in every setting, and that is this Shell garage. Now this is the Shell gas station growable by Sven Berlin as well, a great asset maker. But the sign actually comes from the Shell gas station by Cristalito, and I just think it makes a good addition to this one. So we've got the main sign, the smaller sign there, but also the larger sign that you can place wherever you like. So you could place it further away and on the other side of the roundabout. But what good airport doesn't have a gas station? So I think that's much needed to help detail up your airport area. So there we have it. That was my rundown of the top assets to have in your airport. And a really big shout out to these planes over here by Blue Thunder and Beswickelhausen. They are awesome and have come out so quickly, so kudos to them. Really, really nice to have this variety of planes to go into our airports. So thank you so much for tuning in. You can find links to all items that I've showcased today in the description. But that is it from me. So if you have enjoyed the video, please do whack that like button. Drop me a comment and let me know what your personal top assets and props are for detailing up your airports. But thank you so much for tuning in, and that's all from me for now. Catch you next time. Bye bye.